Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video. I apologize for not making this yesterday. I was just so tired after work. It's been one hell of a week. But yeah, so I wanted to make a video talking about me getting back into trying to be healthier and losing weight again. So here we go. My lowest weight that I recorded somewhere was 137 pounds, and that was back in 2016. I was in a pretty good relationship at that point, and everything was going great. And then around September of 2017, me and that person broke up, and I went from 137 up to 160 pounds. And at that point, I just didn't care what I was eating. I stopped working out, and I just didn't worry about what I was doing to my body. So my dad and my mom kind of try to be my motivators, and they're like, you were doing so well. Don't let this get you down. You're going to find the right person, blah, blah, blah. Get back into it. You were doing great. So I did eventually get back into it. And then after losing my dad in 2018, the day after my birthday, I was really depressed, not gonna lie. Trigger warning for those of you who suffer from mental illness, I didn't want to myself, but I didn't want to be alive anymore. It was just hard. Like, losing my dad was just really hard. And the highest weight I ever recorded in my phone was on May 1st of 2021. I was at 264.6 pounds. Could I have been more? Absolutely. I look at pictures back when I was 260 some pounds, 270 maybe even, and compared to now, I look like I've lost a little bit, which I have. The beginning of November, I weighed in at 245. I was on Topamax to help me curb my appetite when I was finally had enough. And I had to stop taking Topamax because it flushes my birth control out of my system so fast, and I'm not ready for babies. So had to stop that. And my goal weight is to be back into 150s, maybe 140s. I know, looking at my photos of me being 130s, like 137, my face was really skinny. I almost looked kind of ill, if you will. And I just want to be healthy. So if I get down to like 153, 157, and I'm like, you know what? I feel amazing. I look good. I'm comfortable with myself. Then that's what it is. I just know that going on being as big as I am now is not going to be a good end result, whether it's a couple months down the road, years down the road. I have to make changes. So my goal weight would be 150s, hopefully. I'm tired of using, losing my dad as an excuse, or that I'm too tired to work out. I mean, I literally have a treadmill and an elliptical and weights here in my house. I have a gym in my house. Like, I don't have an excuse. Literally. I can come home from work, throw on some workout clothes, and at least walk on the treadmill for 15, 20 minutes starting out. There's no reason why I should not be doing that. Another thing, and I'm looking at my list in case you guys are wondering, like, what is she doing? I want to gain control of my emotional eating. Back during my previous jobs, I was seeing a therapist, and she was helping me with grief, because I never sought grief counseling after losing my father. And I didn't talk about things that had happened in past relationships, and not this current one, but one previous. I just hold everything in. And as a nurse, you're so focused on worrying about taking care of everyone else, you let yourself go. And I just bottle everything up, and then when I explode, emotions just run rampant. So I want to gain control of my emotional eating. I'm tired of wanting to eat when I'm stressed, wanting to eat when I'm sad. When I'm happy, I don't want to eat. It's just the comfort that food brings me when I'm feeling a certain way it makes me feel better for that time. And then, the next day I'm like, why did I eat 3 slices of pizza? Why did I do this? Why did I eat that? And it's just got to stop. And my health insurance at this new job kicks in January, so I'm definitely going to be looking for another therapist, because I know my lady I was with is not going to take the insurance I'm going to be with, because that's who I had previously, and then my sessions are going to be like $300 some. So I got to find someone in network. My other goal is to be more active. Back in my other videos, when I had left my last job and I was jobless, I was having the hardest time finding employment. I wasn't doing anything. Like, I would take my boyfriend to work, I would come home, make me some breakfast, and like Netflix and chill all day. Sleep, nap, play with my cats a little bit, and then do laundry, just stuff around the house. Not really active things. I could have been walking on the treadmill. I could have been doing yoga. I could have been stretching or, doing yard work. And it was just like, especially towards the end, after like 2 months almost of not working, I really started going back into a really sad place in my mind. Like, am I ever going to work again? And I was just staying in bed all day. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I was so depressed about it. And then finally this job came along, and now everything is kind of flipped around and everything is looking up. So being more active, I just, like I said, get home from work, walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes, go cut the yard. I wish I could walk a dog, but I can't. So, we have been hiking more. He works out in the morning sometimes. I'm not a morning person. He gets up at like 5:30. I know that is, don't even talk to me because I'll hit you. I want to get in that routine eventually, but it's just not going to happen right now. I've also been paying attention recently to how certain foods are making me feel. So I'm not cutting out foods that I love completely. Like, I love Arby's roast beef sandwiches. I love Mongolian. I love sushi. So me and him want to kind of budget and figure out how we can do this maybe once or twice a month. And, for special occasions, of course, we can go out and treat ourselves. But my eating habits have somewhat improved because of paying attention to how foods make me feel. Like, I haven't had Taco Bell in months because I know every time I eat Taco Bell, it's going to, like, destroy my insides. And I'm going to be on the toilet. TMI. But, it's the truth. Like, it's fast food. It's not good for you. And I know I feel a lot better when I eat a salad instead of, mozzarella sticks, even though those are really good sometimes. I know I'm going to feel better eating a salad and fruit and drinking water instead of having a Pepsi, mozzarella sticks, and 2 or 3 slices of pizza. So I've just really been trying to pay attention to how the food makes me feel, the portion size of the food, and, does this make me feel bad? Does this make me feel good? I've also cut back tremendously on Uber Eats, DoorDash. I haven't been doing that really at all because it's a waste of money. Sometimes the order is completely wrong, so I have to go through the whole process of getting a refund for my food. Most of the time the food is cold, it's mushed, and I'm not blaming the drivers necessarily because, maybe they had to slam on brakes or something, but, it's just easier to be like, hey, I want nachos, and then we can go to like our local cantina and get a plate of nachos to share, and then, it's half the calories. I'm not eating a whole serving of nachos by myself, and so on and so forth. So I'm really trying to cut back on my spending habits, just because, when I was using Uber Eats and DoorDash all the time, I wasn't thinking of the monetary aspect. I was just like, hey, I want this, I want that, and I was ordering it. And then when you go and add it up and it's hundreds of dollars, by the time you include the tip and the service charge and all that, it's like, why did I do that? That's like a month or two of food at the grocery store. I could have made my own food. Working where I am at is actually a great environment. So my provider that I work for, She teaches yoga outside of work. And then she also does meditation on Wednesdays because that is our half day. So every Wednesday, she teaches meditation for 10 minutes. And when I first started at this job, they told me she did that. And I was like, oh, meditation, like whatever, it's just breathing. No, just in that 10-minute period, I look forward to it every Wednesday because you focus on your breathing and it slows you down and it makes you so intuitive and so much more aware of your surroundings. It's insane just in that 10 minutes. She also does like a Zoom class every other Sunday for meditation and yoga. So I've been joining those and I love it. Like it refreshes me, and it's on a Sunday too before the work week. So it's like a whole refresher for the week. Like we get to start fresh, stretch it out, get all the stress relief, and prepare for a new work week. It's amazing. My coworkers, you know, they are helpful too because they know my past. I've been telling them I've been opening up a little bit about, losing my dad and how I'm triggered by food. I love to eat food. And they like to go on walks during our lunch breaks, which is great. It's almost a mile actually, so we walk that pretty fast. And then, they just, why do you, the other day I really wanted to order Chinese food and they were like, why do you want to eat this right now? And I was like, because I am so stressed. These patients are on one. They are not happy with me. They want this, they want that, and whatever. And they were like, you don't need to eat that. You packed your lunch. You brought a salad today. You need to eat the salad, drink your water, do good. You're doing so much better. And they're just really motivational and uplifting. And that is what I need. The other thing that I need to realize is this process is going to take time. I'll do good for 2 weeks, a week, and then because I don't see like immediate results, I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Like I've been trying so hard. I've only lost 1.5 pounds. It's not worth it. It's not this, it's not that. It's going on 5 years losing my dad. And it has taken me that long to gain 100+ pounds. It has taken me that long to develop horrible habits of being lazy, not wanting to work out, eating the wrong foods, basically neglecting myself, neglecting my health, neglecting my body and the way I feel. And it's going to take time to turn all of that around. I'm going to need therapy again because I enjoyed it and I need it. I'm going to need to pay attention to how foods are making me feel. And I have to face the reality that I was making so many excuses this whole time not to be healthy. I don't want to be out of breath sitting here talking to you guys. I don't want to be out of breath going up barely a flight of stairs just to get to my office at work. Like, it's sad. I'm only 30 years old. Like, I need to get my ducks in a row. I need to get my crap together. Also, working in healthcare, and this isn't new, but especially now that I'm being more aware of my choices and how I got to this point and where I am, I don't want to end up like some of my patients that I see with issues that could have potentially been avoided if they had taken better care of themselves. I see 30-year-olds, I see 20-year-olds that are 300+ pounds, 400+ pounds, and they're emotional eaters, and they have type 2 diabetes, they have hypertension, they have high cholesterol, they have cellulitis, they have all these issues, and I don't want that. And it's crazy to me that it's taken me this long to actually want to get serious and turn all of this around. And, I think most of it is, for some people's mentality, it's like, oh, it's 2022. Like, science takes care of everything. You can take a pill to lose weight. You can take a pill to help control your cholesterol. Yeah, it'll help. But when you develop better habits, you're going to feel better overall. And then you can get off those medications. I don't want to be on pills to help me lose weight when I know I'm just eating like crap and being lazy. I want to be active. I want to be able to lift weights. I want to be able to do push-ups and pull-ups and run a mile in like 7 minutes. Like those are goals that I want to eventually achieve, and then do like a 5K and a 10K eventually, like way down the road. But it's like I see so many patients coming in with multiple comorbidities, and then other ones come in and they're my age and they're like triathletes and they work out all the time and they work at a good job and they look healthy, they look good, they feel good. It's like, wow, you're my age and I'm like the direct opposite of you, and this is embarrassing because I'm your nurse. Like, I want to be a positive influence on my patients, and I want to be able to encourage them to make changes, and I want to be able to encourage myself to make changes. And even though I've only been at my new job for about 2 months, the atmosphere where I work with my coworkers and my provider, it's just amazing because they're very supportive, they're very uplifting and motivational, and I know that they want to help me succeed. They want me to make changes, and I'm going to. I actually established with a new primary care on Wednesday. She gave me labs to get completed once my healthcare and everything kicks in, my insurance, and that kicks in January. My physical with her is in February. So before I go see her, I'm going to get all my labs drawn, and I just want to make changes overall. I just want to be happy. I just want to be healthy. So yeah, that's really where I'm at. And like I said, I apologize. I look like crap. I just got off work. I came straight in here to film this. This week has been pretty crazy because of time change. I don't know if there was like the blood moon or something, like patients were kind of on one, and some of them were rude, some of them were very nice. It was just a crazy week, so I'm glad it's over. I'm actually probably going to take a bath and just soak my feet because I've been running around like crazy. But those are just my simple goals for now. I'm still saving up for like a laptop and everything to like use my camera again so I can do like vlogs and combine them into one video, because I'm not technically savvy on this phone. It's still weird to me that I can actually see myself in it while I'm filming. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who is still subscribed to my channel. I know I haven't been posting a lot, but my life the last several years has just been a lot of ups and downs, and I want it to stabilize, and I want to really focus on myself. I want to get back to being happy and healthy, and I want to really have a good support system around me, and I want to make positive changes in my life so that I don't fall back into the realm of being sad and depressed and not caring. I want to care. I do care. It just, everything takes effort. If it was easy, everyone would do it. So I just have to stop being lazy, and I need to start with simple steps. Walking for 15 minutes, adding in a little bit of weights here and there. And then from there, hopefully I can build towards my goal of running a 15-minute mile and then cutting off my time on that. And then maybe by the end of 2023, 2024, I could possibly sign up for a 5K. Don't quote me though. But yeah, so thank you guys for subscribing and being supportive and listening to me. This is like kind of therapy for me because I get to just talk and ramble. Sorry this video is so long, but I thoroughly enjoy doing this. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, just let me know, and I'll see you guys in my next video.